Whoa, we may have just seen my favorite SmackDown ending of the year as we finally know who Roman Reigns' fifth man at Survivor Series War Games is going to be, and that man is CM Punk. CM Punk returns on SmackDown, and he will be teaming up with Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, Sami Zayn, to take on Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Bronson Reed, and the Tongans 1 week from today in War Games. Paul Heyman, the wise man, returns, and he brings CM Punk, a Paul Heyman guy, with him. And this was perfect. This was perfect. There's no other way to word it. Chills, goosebumps, whatever you want to say. This was absolutely perfect and has me so fucking excited for War Games. You have no idea. Because there was this speculation of, are they going to wait until Survivor Series? And me and Deli on the Yappin' Wrestling Pod on this channel live now. If you're not already subscribed, seeing that stuff, what are you doing? Hit that button. But me and Deli talked about this a couple days ago. And we said, are they going to wait until Survivor Series War Games with the go home SmackDown being pre-taped? We kind of felt like they're going to make us wait until Survivor Series. But they didn't. They give it to us a week early. Give us that extra build. And I love this decision. I love the decision to announce Punk tonight. 1, get a lot of excitement and buzz for the match. 2, during the match, we're focused on the match. Last year, it was, will Randy Orton return? Won't Randy Orton return? And it kind of took a little bit away from the match because we're all just kind of waiting, you know, similar to like a Royal Rumble, right? There's good spots in a Royal Rumble, but it's always like, oh, who's going to come out? Is he going to come out next? It was kind of like that. Having the fifth man announced, now we're locked in. Now we're locked in this fucking match from bell to bell. Love it. CM Punk as the fifth man makes a ton of sense. Roman Reigns clearly didn't want Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins clearly didn't want Roman Reigns. The Rock not fighting in a War Games match. Brock Lesnar, legal issues. LA Knight, no shot. You go down the list of guys, CM Punk's the only one that makes sense. And for anybody thinking CM Punk doesn't make sense, remember back in June? CM Punk and Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, that interaction. Or I should say Solo Sikoa, because Roman Reigns was on hiatus. Punk said, if you need anything, I got you. Paul Heyman hits him up. I need you to be the fifth man for my Tribal Chiefs War Games match. CM Punk, a Paul Heyman guy, there on the spot. CM Punk also not one of the guys that was in the WB while Roman Reigns and his bloodline were having a reign of terror. CM Punk never fucked over by the bloodline and Roman Reigns. No real beef with them, to be honest. If anything, I mean, you call it all the way back to, what are we, 2012? When it was the Shield? Roman Reigns part of the Shield, helping CM Punk, you know, almost cost The Rock a WWE title, if you go all the way back to that Royal Rumble. But no, this made the most sense. And I love the direction it heads us in for CM Punk because, you know, Seth Rollins is going to be pissed. And those two are clearly on a path for a WrestleMania match. Was supposed to happen last year. Punk gets hurt in the Rumble. Doesn't happen. We should get it this year. That's the goal. And Rollins will go heel. Rollins will say, you teamed with the guy that I refuse to team with because of everything he stands for. I hate him. I hate you. CM Punk will say, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. I'm helping out my guy. I do what I do. We'll be fresh on the road to Netflix episodes where those guys could do whatever they want to WrestleMania. Now, where does that leave us for War Games? Because Punk's the fifth man. And this was a great fucking choice. And everything about tonight was done to perfection. The way Paul Heyman came out, ladies and gentlemen, the pop that the wise man received, nice little tan, looking like an Italian mobster, fresh on a trip back from Boca Raton, comes out. The math ain't mathin'. I remember when I was powerbombed at Madison Square Garden. Yeah, it's the last time Paul Heyman's been on TV. And War Games ain't going to be 4-on-5. It's going to be 5-on-5. A little pause. CM Punk's music hits. Taping up the fists. No words needed. Let's fucking throw down. Brawl ensues. The spear and GTS spot was great. The stare down between Roman and Punk. Don't think that feud's not coming. SummerSlam 2025. Book it. See you there. Don't shoot the messenger. But for now, Punk and War Games, how's that going to coincide with Roman Reigns and his ego? Because Roman, remember, earlier in the show said, I don't want a fifth. We don't need a fifth. This is us. We could do 4-on-5. Heyman brings in his guy. And Roman's going to, another part of this was Roman never really wanted a fifth. So even if a Seth was there, wouldn't have made a lot of sense. He clearly didn't want Cody tonight. And Cody's got his own shit going on with Kevin Owens. Roman will accept this fifth because his wise man selected him. I love that little wrinkle. Not a lot of people picked up on that on social media, but Roman is going to have to begrudgingly accept this fifth because Paul Heyman picked him, and he kind of left Paul Heyman high and dry. He kind of owes Paul Heyman this. And I'd love it if we got a little interaction between Roman and Punk, and Roman was like, I didn't even want you, and Punk was like, yeah, well, you left Paul Heyman high and dry. I'm here for him. I was there for him. And maybe that plays into their feud next summer. Maybe. But for the War Games match itself, I'm excited. Punk in there with Fatu, with Bronson Reed, with Solo, guys he's never fought before. What he brings, and as an ex-ECW guy to a match that could be kind of extreme. And what does The Rock think about Roman teaming with CM Punk? Because I told you guys, Roman's at 2 out of 3 strikes. The Rock said that at Bad Blood. Strike 1, losing the WWE title. Strike 2, teaming with Cody Rhodes, a guy that we both hate. Strike 3, teaming with CM Punk, a guy that The Rock can't stand. Survivor Series War Games is where we begin the road to WrestleMania under Triple H. With long-term booking, War Games sets everything up. Coming out of War Games, we're going to be well on the path to Punk Rollins, well on the path to Roman Rock, could be well on the path to Cody Randy, could be well on the path to Gunther X, the women's situation, and I love this booking decision. CM Punk as the 5th man feels right. CM Punk as the 5th man adds excitement to this match. Not that it wasn't exciting as it was, but the juice of a CM Punk. And, them fans been chanting OTC real loud. They were chanting CM Punk tonight. You can't deny the fucking star power that Punk still has. And we're off. This is going to be fantastic. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think of the CM Punk decision to be the 5th man? And where do you think everything in the match spirals out? Do we seed The Rock at Survivor Series? If so, in what capacity? Where do we go post Survivor Series? Do you see Roman and Punk feuding over the summer of 2025? Let me know all of it in the comment section. If you love the WWE and you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that button, hit the like button. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.